This video shows a Colombian TikToker being yanked out of her Tesla by ICE agents during an arrest. Tatiana Martinez was streaming on the app when agents approached her car in Los Angeles. An official from the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement that she was detained because of a prior DUI conviction, adding that Martinez came to the U.S. in 2022 and was, quote, released by the Biden administration. Martinez gained a following on TikTok after posting videos documenting ICE raids under President Trump, with videos advising people on what they should do if stopped by agents. She's being held in a facility near the Mexican border, and it's not clear if she has an attorney. This video shows a Colombian TikTok.
It doesn't matter anymore. She's long gone. You know, when you look at these people and you see that it was all fake to begin with, you lose a lot of respect for them because you understand that it wasn't even organic. They do a lot of this complaining, bitching, and moaning for attention and for clicks, not because they actually care about these causes. Because right now she's in Colombia, but the fight is over. Do you think she's in Colombia going against the Colombian government, talking about their deportation policies? No. Do you think she's traveling around looking for police to dox them and then posting them on the internet for immigration raids? No. Does Colombia have strict immigration laws? Absolutely. Does Colombia deport people every single day, especially Americans? But is she still down there putting in the work? I guess we'll see. This is the full video. Now, the reason that I bring this up is because I didn't know her personally, but I've seen her around. We both live at the Da Vinci in LA. I mean, well, it's my Airbnb. I live downtown LA, but now I'm in, I left California. It was just California went insane after the lockdown, but I still have to go there for business sometimes. And I see the security guard that works in my business literally trying to intervene against ICE. ICE pulled out a baton about to whoop his little ass. And then another radical activist tow truck driver tows away one of the ICE vehicles. That man was also subsequently arrested a couple of days later, but they're doing all of this for nothing. How about this? Instead of throwing yourself in the lion's den, instead of risking your life trying to fight the police for a country that you say is racist, that you don't appreciate being here, you didn't take the proper steps to become a citizen because you're loyal to where you're from. Instead of going through all this trouble of fighting with our law enforcement, why not just self-deport and go make your own country great again? That makes way more sense than sitting here fighting with the police. Imagine being an illegal alien. We allow you to have a beautiful Tesla. You live in a nice luxury apartment, and you're still doing exactly what Trump said, bitching and complaining, not contributing anything, literally taking away from our country, sending money back home, being extremely ungrateful about the privilege of being here, to the point where you're literally chasing around our law enforcement. That's why I said she's a fake activist, because if she was real, if this was her cause, she would still be reporting on ICE raids while in Colombia. This would be her passion. This would be her calling, but it wasn't. It was fake for clicks, for attention, for clout. It was all fake. None of it was real. None of it was from the heart. And that's why her heart's not in it anymore. She's in another country. She's not fighting against the system down there. But look, this is what happened on the day that she was raided. This woman that was going around LA famously doxing our ICE agents. What you just saw right then where the agents ran away because another man who I believe he was an illegal also driving a tow truck towed away one of the ICE vehicles during this arrest. Never seen anything like it. People actually obstructing law enforcement. But when it was blacks, selling drugs or white people doing crime or whatever. No one was intervening. But because these illegals are breaking the law, apparently they're supposed to be above the law. The American laws don't apply to them. They only apply to us Americans. Sorry, but I didn't get the memo. I don't like that. Again, she built a career complaining about our law enforcement, bitching about what we do in our immigration laws, following law enforcement around and doxing them. Men who put their lives on the line to literally keep our republic together. And she was following them around as an illegal herself, thinking that she was above the law, and she was actually enabled. There were people around her that told her to keep going. People were encouraging her, but now where are those people? It's like they wanted to see her get herself kicked out of this country, and it was swift. She was gone within a week. And the same thing needs to happen to those in Minnesota, the Somalians. People cannot think that the United States is weak. I've even seen people making videos taunting us, saying what we will not do. And I really do think they underestimate the resolve of the American people, the American president, and how far we will go to secure our country. And yeah, that's the guy right there that was literally arguing with ICE because he works in our building, and he's like, oh, she's a girl. It doesn't matter. When they ask you to comply, you must comply. So let's see where she is now. Where is Tatiana Martinez today? Let's see here. And we can just go to TikTok. Let's see. Tatiana Martinez now. And here she goes. Look at her. Oh, she's actually embracing white supremacy. She has put in fake, straight, blonde hair. So now she went from hating Trump to cosplaying as Trump every day of the week. Wow, and no videos about her chasing around Colombian military, Colombian police. It seems like she's just embracing her physical attributes and be making sure she's available for the $40 holla, because that's the going rate. But see, it's crazy. All the activism is over. Se acabó. So it's crazy. The things they would do here in the United States, the amount of disrespect and ungratefulness they have in the US, they don't have it for their home countries that they fled to come here. They beg to come here, but they don't treat this country the way they treat their country. They go back there, the place that they abandoned, and they pretend it's all good. No complaints. She's doing sightseeing videos, talking about the people, dressing sexy, nothing about activism. She's not arguing with the police in Colombia. She's not following them around. She's not making videos anymore about the ICE raids going on in the United States. Completely moved on and embraced her inner Donald Trump. I guess she's trying to get back in on his good side. Changed her hair, changed her image. The fight is no longer in her. She is a grifter. Because she could still be reporting on ICE raids and doing her part from abroad. Or she could be fighting against corruption in Colombia. Let's not pretend there's no corruption in that country. From the president to the narcos, there's tons of it. But she's eerily silent about it. But she had so much to say by abusing our free speech laws in the United States and actually using them against us. They come here just to bitch and complain, just like Trump said. And you see how fast we got her up out of here? See, people keep saying we can't do that with the Somalians because they're naturalized citizens. But if your paperwork was pushed through based on fraud, it can be reversed. And your temporary protection status has been revoked. Trump would not be sending hundreds of ICE agents to Minneapolis right now if it was impossible to arrest these people and deport them. We wouldn't even waste our time. So these people are mighty confident only because they assume America is weak. You know what they say, a hard head will make a soft ass. So they will see. She learned the hard way. This deportation whooped this girl so bad, she done dyed her hair and became a female brown caricature of Donald J. Trump himself, the man who she hates so much. Now she's a miniature wannabe Trump herself. What a difference a day makes. So this was just a quick little update about one of our fake activists that was booted out of the country and she lost her will to fight. No more tough videos, no more cool little posts, no more talking about the issues of white supremacy and how evil white people are. She's embraced her inner whiteness. And don't get me wrong, she's still kind of cute. So I got that hot 40 for you. Don't even trip. Like and subscribe. Do me a favor, share the video. Let people know what happened with this story. We're going to start doing updates on these people that get kicked out, and we're going to see if they still got that same energy when they're sent back to their home country. I want to see them. I want to see when the Somalians and Ilhar get back to Somalia. I want them to apply all the critiques and criticisms they have for the United States. I want to see them completely turn their country around because now they know what they're doing. I want to see them implement their suggestions and show us they know what they're talking about. I like results. I can't trust you or listen to you unless you have the results. It's like taking advice on marriage from a woman who's single. Why would I do that? How would you know? So show us better than you can tell us. So far, she hasn't showed us anything except that her Tinder profile is likely popping. So anyway, like and subscribe, share the video, and always remember, America first, America only.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.